Shit, it's your boy J to the body to get it on. We doing a walkthrough, man. We trying to see what's poppin'. Trying to have a little fun right now. I think we about to go to the castle and see what's good. Screw. I have a clue to the missing pages I seek. I should find out more. Shiny. No, let's do it like this. These are the quests. Follow the lead. Okay. Guess I'm gonna go. Right there. In the south wing. Let's try to get right around here. Okay, we out. There it is, right here. Scrub knows about the book you found. Is it missing something? Scrub does not believe it is safe to speak out in the open. Scrub has left another note across the bridge among the circle of rocks. Take care. No one will know about this.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
That's a fact. Who is Scrope? Let's go holler at him. Let's see what he's talking about. Scrope, where you at?
Another adventure, are we?
Who the fuck said that? This little statue? Yep. Scrope.
Incendio. Lumos.
There's little puzzles to this joint, man. You gotta figure it out. So, what y'all think, man? Y'all think he's... Search for the next note. Okay.
Revelio.
There it goes.
Revelio.
That gotta be it. I want that stupid box. I want this.
Revelio.
Oh, you know what?
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
I don't know who Scrope is. Maybe y'all know who he is. I don't know who that is. But I'm eager to find out. So let's see. Whoa. Motherfucker. You alive?
Revelio.
The young Slytherin must be exceptionally curious by now. Meet Scrope at water's edge. By the broken docks.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Facts. I was thinking the same thing. You better not try to line me. You know, with the 30, I move extra. That 30, I move extra cocky. You better not. Try to line me up. Scrope! Where you at, B? I'm here. Scrope, you over here? I knew it was this ugly.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Really?
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Alright, let's go see what they're talking about. That's the only thing. I wish I had more presets for your powers. Oh, he's mad at him. No, get out of the water. Back up for you, Frank. Ooh, we might have to get out of here, bro. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm dead. I knew it. I'm dead. I was not ready for that. I wasn't ready for all of those. Not gonna lie. I was not ready for those things. Unless I can run past them. Okay. Okay. Getting a little busy. Said something about levitating them by their tongue. get your dodging techniques right. Get out of the water. You don't fight good there. Get out of there. Damn, in the water again. Get out of there. Ooh, that was a little tough right there. Okay. Said something about challenges. That's what I like about this game. If you get the quest, you do certain things. Ozo reward. You tap in.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Interesting. Put some toast on the
Could it
journal.
be a visitor? Oh, ooh. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Revelio!
Get to the bridge, use Loomis.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Bliddy! We out of that water.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Wow. Whoa, that's far. 1,000. We're gonna have to take a shortcut to get over there. And it looks like we found one. Forbidden Forest, here I come.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
It's good, I get to get some resources. I'm gonna use that when I head back to make some potions.
Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Let's go.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Lumos.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio! Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
I will make you pay.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Revelio! I wonder how big this place is. These rooms must have something to do with opening this door. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.